Alright, it's a huge Saturday night at Cardinia Park this week as the Cats face the Bulldogs, who desperately need a win to keep their season alive. This is your Round 20 match preview. Hey everyone, how you doing on a Thursday afternoon? What a time to be alive in Joel Selwood's week. It's Joel Selwood week this week, and he's going to play his game 350 in front of a, well, I'd say packed house, but it's going to be full as it can be in the half-demolished stadium as it is at the moment. It's getting there, but we won't be at full capacity with that 40,000 fans for a few more months to go, maybe next year at some stage. Look, I'm so excited. I'm beyond excited for this game. Can't wait to get out into the stadium, see the crowd, to see the boys run out, see all the love coming from the fans for Selwood. And look, there's a lot of love for the rest of the players too, and the whole club really, and Selwood represents that. I'm beyond words excited. Look, I'll kick the show off. If you haven't already, please do subscribe, as Brad says with a big strong fist there. Brad loves the show. No, he doesn't, but anyway, go along with it. So round 20, doggies. How are we feeling about it? I guess I'm sitting here right now on a Thursday afternoon, feeling pretty positive. 9 in a row. Dogs are coming off, 2 in a row, I think, or 3 in a row, something like that. They're going okay. They're starting to turn the corner a little bit. I think we're going to be okay. I can't imagine we'll lose this game, this milestone game for Joel. We haven't lost a milestone game for Joel in his whole career. If we lose this one, oh dear, it's not going to be good. It was bad enough losing the Boris Enright one against Melbourne, his 300th a few years back. That's not going to be great if that happens. So yeah, look, it's also another milestone which is kind of lost in the big, all the Joel Selwood talk this week has been the 300 games that Tommy Hawkins and Selwood have played together as teammates. That's crazy, and I think the most ever was Andrew McLeod and Tyson. What's his name? The Adelaide Crows bloke. I was going to say Stengel. Those boys up in Adelaide, they've got the record with that 306 or 307 or something like that. So, look, I think Selwood would have to play another year for the boys to knock that off. There's not that many games left in the season, and I'd probably rather get through to the grand final with 2 wins rather than 3. But we'll see. Who knows? Maybe there's a drawn grand final. Jeez, I'm going to the grand finals early again. You got to pull me up because I'm talking about grand finals. 7 weeks ago, talking about grand finals too much. I got to stop doing that. Couple of things I want to say about Joel though, which I've said on Twitter a little bit. But a few things. I was just watching a lot of Joel Selwood content through the week. Just had a bit of a look at his first goal ever, way back when he was a young fella. No fuss, kicks the goal, runs back to the middle. No one. I mean, they got around him a little bit, but Joel's like, no, it's all right. Let's go. Next one. Let's go. Come on. And you straight away, here we go. This guy's a leader. He was amazing. He didn't play well in his first ever game. I think he got about 8 touches or something like that. But from then on, he's just gone nuts, especially that North game, round 5 where we lost in 2007. He was pretty much the best player on the ground that day for us. And the other boys just had a good hard look at themselves and go, we got to sort this out. And then what happened next week? Boom! Hello Richmond, and 157 points or thereabouts. That was good fun, that game. Really good fun. What else has Joel done? 25 straight wins for him at one point. How crazy is that? Playing 25 games in a row without losing through over a couple of years, I think it was. Number 1 all-time in tackles, number 1 all-time in clearances, number 2 all-time in finals played, soon to be number 1 in that area, hopefully, or final series as well. And 3 premierships, 3 Cargies, 4 times most courageous player ever, runner-up in the Brownlow, runner-up in the Norm Smith, rising star, most games for Geelong, most games as captain of an AFL team. He's a champ. 2011, he lost 1 game for the year when we went on and won the premiership. 54 wins from his first 58 games, 93%. What a freak! And to top it all off, the most important thing, he's been a lifelong Geelong supporter since he was a little tacker, running around in He-Man pajamas as a little kid. I don't know if he had He-Man pajamas, but he's been him and I think his brothers too, maybe Geelong supporters since day dot, and he's got to captain this club. And hopefully he stays a part of the club in one way or another. when it's all said and done. And he's got that premiership medal tucked away in his top drawer. I hope that happens. So let's talking about premierships again. Talking about I've got to stop doing that. I'm going to jinx it. All right. So Geelong's form. We're on 9 straight wins at the moment. We're cruising, doing really well, playing the right way too, which is the most important thing at this time of year. Doing everything we need to do. Coming off a 12-point win against Port. So that's really impressive last week, which we've talked about in the match review video already. And the last time we're going for 10 wins now, but the last time we did that was way back in 2011. So it has been a long time since we've won 10 straight. I'm hopeful that we will. I think Joel's been part of 10 straight teams about 4 or 5 times already. So it's nothing new for Joel, even though it has been a little while since we've been there. The Dogs, as I said earlier, coming off a couple of wins in a row, defeated the Demons last week by 10 points, which was pretty good. These are kind of a hot and cold team at the moment, but still no mean feat to beat the premiers from last year in a close one. And Jamara Ugle-Hagan has had a bit of a breakout game. I reckon he's been pretty good all year, really, since he's been in the side. He kicked 5 or 6 goals, but he was very impressive last week, but I think he's been doing enough. In the lead up to that as well, he's been great all year, so we've got to keep an eye on him. I think look, the Dogs don't like playing at Kidinia Park, let's just be honest. They're no good. They're no good. Last time we played them in Victoria was at Marvel, not long ago actually, a couple of months ago now. We beat them by 13 points. Could have been a bit more than that. But yeah, they're not good at travelling down Geelong. No way. I think they've lost... What is it? Oh, it's got to be close to 10 games in a row. It's some horrible figure like that. They just don't win. And then they get a bloke like Gary Rowan from 50. Bang! After the siren. How good was that? Oh, Gary Rowan. Can we just replay that on the big screen before the game, interspersed with Joel Selwood highlights? That'd be good if we could. Look, big names coming back this week. Tom Stewart, obviously the biggest one. Could get Parfitt back potentially if we find room for him in the side. Menengola another one that we need to find some room for if we can. It's it depends on the selection policy, I suppose, at this time of year as to whether we're resting players. I suspected that Stanley was going to get a rest anyway at some point in the next few weeks, so it's just kind of worked out that he's had a bit of a forced rest with that knee injury. So either Segler or Radigalia possibly come in. A dark horse for me might be that consecutive games for Shannon Neal. I wouldn't think that's the worst thing ever. Tim English, for them, the Bulldogs ruck is pretty talented, and he might just run right over us. But look, I'd rather see Blitzarves just do the ruck duty. The only thing that worries me about that is I really want him on. I want him to blanket Bont all day long. The Blitz blanket for Bont all day long. I think he's a perfect matchup for Bontempelli, and Bont's just my biggest concern. He worries me a fair bit. I don't know how. And the other bloke that worries me a little bit, which I don't know who we're going to put him on, probably Jed, someone like that, is Cody Waitman. So if he gets off the chain a little bit, I'm a bit concerned around how we're going to manage him. But I think we'll be okay. I'm very confident going into this one. Not arrogantly confident. I just think I can't see us losing for Joel and his 350th. And I think the Dogs are going to put up a good fight, but I just think, and I think we're going to win by about 40 points, and that's not a comment on how the Dogs are going or anything like that. I just think Geelong's going to come ready to play, home game, well rested. Stewart's back. There's just so many things, so many ticks. It's probably one of our strongest teams that we've had all year, with the exception of Stanley being not there at the moment. But look, I think we're going to be rocking and rolling on Saturday night. We're going to be shaking the walls, the foundations of Kidinia Park. And if you're sitting there on your hands, not saying anything, doing little golf claps, get out, because we want the loud and proud Geelong crowd there on Saturday night, just tearing the place down. We want the boys to hear it from the second they step on the oval to the moment they walk off. Well, even maybe for hours afterwards, if you want. We want them to hear it. We want them to know that we're there for them and that we love this club, and more importantly, we love Joel. Well, not more importantly, but just as much, we love Joel and everything he's done when he's represented the Hoops over the many, many years. Get around them. The D's game was really loud. Let's top that if we can. Let's get even louder this time around, and let's get a bit ahead. Let's get in the headlines. Geelong crowd just going absolutely insane. and I want all the talk to be about how we just went absolutely insane at the ground, and the players just thrived on the energy from the crowd. My other prediction, silly one really, chairing responsibilities for Joel when he's coming off the ground. It's got to be Tom Hawkins. Tom always gets the job pretty much for everyone. I reckon another obvious choice, probably Duncan, I'm guessing. Maybe Guthrie, possibly an older player or a brother. You know, one of the other Selwood brothers might wander out there in his casual clothes. You never know. Anyway, that's the review, everybody. Where's the Instagram? Yep. All right. So you can check out the match review video from the other day. And as I said earlier, if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. We're tracking towards 400 pretty soon. So hopefully we'll get there. And the bigger we get, the more content we'll be able to put out there for Cats fans as well. So join up and join us on this journey. All right. Take care, everyone. See you later. Bye.